Let's all celebrate the special women in our lives. This is through song, dance, and spoken word.
Yes, Stage Aurora is presenting Queens of the Harlem Renaissance and Today. Anjelica Adams, Toni Diamond-Bingham, and Lolita Flagg are part of the show, and we're so excited to have you on First Coast Living. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
So tell us, why the ladies of the Harlem Renaissance? I know it's also going to be kind of relevant to today, even though that's back in the day, it's still relevant to today, but why?
I think the Harlem Renaissance was chosen because the women back in those times were super resilient. And anytime you can go through trials and you can kind of see your way through, you still raise your family, you keep your job, you keep it moving, that shows a level of resilience that is unheard of. They're strong, they're compassionate, they were educated, they were intelligent beyond their years. And so that kind of matriculated down to us. You know, all women are standing on the backs of those women from that time. So it kind of just progressed, and we're fortunate to be here because of their resilience.
Yes,
So we
where
want
would
to
I be
celebrate
without
them.
my mom and friends?
Absolutely.
My producer, Jovi. All these strong women in my life have had a big impact on me, and so this is really celebrating women. And also, I talked a little bit about the songs that you sang, and I was so impressed. I can't wait to hear
Some of the songs, Toni, you can. Some of the songs. Your song is amazing.
So one of the songs that I sing in the show is called "He May Be Your Dog, But He's Wearing My Collar."
Yes.
Oh yes, very, very controversial, and I love it.
Yes. Amazing.
It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun song where we get to just kind of make fun of the other woman, you know, in a fun way. In real life, of course, it's not fun, but when it's on stage, it's all fun and games, you know. So I'm excited about that. We got Wind Beneath Our Wings. Oh my gosh, we got I Look to You, Whitney Houston. Oh, there are so many women that are being presented, strong women, talented women, singers that are being presented in this show, and I'm very excited.
And those songs are classics. They've been with us from the beginning, like you're saying. And so why is the Harlem Renaissance and the women of the Harlem Renaissance relevant to today? I kind of mentioned that a little bit at the beginning, but I want to hear it from you.
Again, you know, as I said before, I think they're relevant because it gives us the example as women. You know, no matter your culture, your ethnicity, your race, I think as a woman, we have struggles that only women can understand, especially when you become a mother. If you're a mother, a grandmother, an aunt, a wife, a sister, there are things that sometimes we push, and we get through them because that is who we are. And I think those women laid the foundation for all women to come after that. And it's so important to honor your past so that you appreciate your present, and then you know what your future is going to look like.
And even musically, like you can hear some of the songs from back then that the women sang back then, you hear that today being sampled in today's music.
Oh, right. Isn't that interesting? I actually love that. How they're kind of remixing some of the older songs, but then you think about the newer generation who has no idea necessarily about some of the older songs.
Absolutely.
So they need to come to this, right?
Exactly,
The original.
Oh my gosh.
I want to hear from Anjelica.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, what is your favorite part of the show, and what have we got going on this table?
Thanks for bringing the wig props.
Well, my favorite part of the show, I gotta say, is mine. I'm gonna be in this really interesting love triangle. So y'all gotta come see that to see the drama. But she has to explain what's on this table.
Oh, what's on the table? So the name of the piece is called Wigwam. And what that represents to me is, as a woman, we have so many layers. So if we decide, whoever we decide to be on each given day, based upon how we feel, or the mood that we're in, or what we have to accomplish, each wig represents that woman. So it represents the layers, the many different facets of being a woman.
Now, will you also be dressed as the performer from back in the day?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's really cool too.
We
get to play dress up.
Yeah.
So I have this big boa on with my gloves that come up to my elbows, and this big shimmery black, you know, dress, evening gown. So it's fun. I'm going to have a great time.
Okay, we have to know when, where, and all that.
So the show is going to take place on May 13th and May 14th at LaCour Christian Elementary School. I'm happy. I love this place. I'm actually the principal of LaCour Christian Elementary.
Oh my gosh, wonderful.
And the location is 8050-2 Lone Star Road. It sits literally on Lone Star. You can't miss it. The first show, I believe, on the 13th is at 6 p.m.
Yes.
And the second show is going to be on Mother's Day at 3 p.m.
Okay, so we can take Mom out for the brunch.
Yes, and then
Fun
bring her
place
to a show.
Okay, I got it.
That sounds
Yeah.
lovely.
All right, and thank you so much. It was a pleasure seeing you all. I can't wait for the big show.
Thank
I'm
you so
excited.
much.
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
us.
Break a leg.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I knew that was coming. And of course, check this out on our website. That's firstcoastliving.net.